Good morning.
Hi there, lovely ones. Today I'd like to talk to you about personal growth. Personal growth can be ugly and it can hurt like hell. At times it can feel like we're moving backwards. We've all heard the sayings, feeling is healing and sharing is caring, and it's true. Letting your emotions out and sharing them often brings awakenings you never would have discovered otherwise. It's how we learn and grow. In fact, a good friend of mine recently shared this with me and it punched me right in the guts, in a good way. Here's what my wise friend said. The good thing about sobriety is that it brings your feelings back. And the bad thing about sobriety is that it brings your feelings back. How true. We don't have to be in recovery from drugs and alcohol to understand what that means. The same sentiment can be applied to spirituality and personal growth. But it has a flip side. When old feelings resurface, it generally knocks us on our butts. I was blindsided recently when some of my old past hurts came rushing back to haunt me. I could have pushed them away like I used to do, but I didn't. I faced them head on. I listened and allowed myself to fall, to cry and to feel the pain from the previous experiences, because I knew it was the only way I would learn and move forward. I knew if I didn't acknowledge these feelings, they would just keep on resurfacing until I was forced to pay attention. So I gave myself permission to rest up and let the tears come. At the time it felt awful, and it hurt so much that it seemed like I was in physical pain. But after 2 or 3 days of allowing myself to sit with these feelings, I had reached that enough and is enough point. I realised I deserved better from myself now. I didn't want to live with those feelings anymore. So I chose to rise up, and here's what I did. I woke up every morning with a grateful heart and thankful for my blessings, and they are many. I started working out and feeling better about my body. I dressed in clothes that made me feel good, most of the time, particularly when I'm going out. Styling my hair and putting on makeup so I felt pretty. Smiling when I didn't feel like it. Singing out loud and dancing and listening to music that lifted me up and made me feel alive again. It raised my mood and my vibration. And I started attracting better things to my life from that moment. Old patterns are hard to break. It wasn't easy at first. It took me tremendous effort to change my mood. I have suffered many breakdowns along the way. It would have been so much easier to stay in bed and wallow in self-pity. There's a fine line between giving ourselves permission to feel and stopping ourselves from moving forward. There had to be an expiry date, and when I reached that point, I chose to throw out whatever wasn't useful to me anymore. You can't change how others treat you, but you can change how you respond. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, isn't it? After that setback, I'm pleased to report that my life is moving forward in leaps and bounds in so many different areas. Life looks almost unrecognisable to what it was a few years ago, and I feel so much better for it. I feel transformed and upgraded. Sometimes spiritual and personal growth isn't all rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes you have to walk through the rain to feel the sun again. Often a breakdown leads to a breakthrough. The ugly cry in bed on a Wednesday afternoon is better than a lifetime of sadness. Feeling is healing, my friends. Feel it. Heal what hurts. And when you've healed, you have to make the decision to get out of bed and show the world how far you've come. That's a wonderful feeling. I hope you got something very worthwhile out of that today. It's not easy. I'm speaking from personal experience, but I did it, and I know you can too. Thanks very much for watching today. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've got anything further to add or questions to ask, comment below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. I'd love to hear more from you. Until next time, bye for now.